afternoon, hello. See, I got these glasses to match the occasion. I'm going to be so smart, so smart. Hold on. Did it pop up? There it is. So credits to Anachot for the list, which I just screenshotted and then put into Krita. Thankfully, OBS isn't getting a Chad, so I was able to do it in a decent size where it's hopefully legible for y'all. So like y'all can like follow along decently. And then I got this other thing here to show y'all what the colors mean. Wrong one. What the colors mean. This one with the blue, the red, and the white. Doesn't that match me? Doesn't that match me? See? See? My blue eye. Wait, hold on. My blue eye and my red eye. I don't have much red in my outfit, but it's there. It's there. So it matches. And also matches the color theory stuff. So it'll be right here. Let me align this because it's kind of annoying me. Close enough. So how y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing well today. So I should probably explain what happened. Last week we were going to do this stream. I had everything in Krita prepared. I had my little asset prepared. I had everything prepared. And then I got so distracted by Happy Marriage Life. I ended up just talking about the anime I'm watching. Like the ongoing anime, like Happy Marriage Life. And One Piece, I think. Oh yeah, I think I talked about Black Butler too. Did I talk about Black Butler? Actually, I don't think I talked about Black Butler because it's not really an ongoing anime. I mean, it's going on now, but it's like not something. It's not a carryover from a previous season. It's not something that ended last season either. So I don't think I don't think I talked about it, but you never know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I only remember venting about Happy Marriage Life and you shoulda. Man, you should have pissed me off. You should have pissed me so off. It pissed me off. But it's good to have a good crash out every now and then, especially in good timing because of the Kodaka game. 100 line defense. 100 line defense has been going pretty well actually, but we'll see. It's a Kodaka game. I'm really prepared for like the big twist. We'll see though. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll be playing a lot of it on Tuesday. I originally was going to do a stream on Monday instead, but then I decided to do the ASMR stream as a regular upload. So I'm going to record the ASMR stream on Monday, and then I'm going to edit it and stuff on Thursday. And then we'll play 100 line defense on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think we're playing it on Friday too. I don't remember. We don't have any collabs next week either, so y'all got me to yourself next week. I do remember Sunday is the game with Sisyphus, and then Saturday I'm playing. What am I playing on Saturday? It might be 100 line defense too. It might be Yakuza. I don't remember. I don't remember, but it's okay. I might do a gorilla honk. Actually, no, I don't think it's one. Actually, I might do a Honkai stream as a gorilla for Anaxa Wolves. Not really much to talk about with it though, because I'm like 16 wolves deep into it. It'll be a very sad stream if we do an Anaxa Wolf stream. I might just post the results on Twitter. Why am I so yawny today? So, anyway, we are going to talk about the Swing anime season and what we've been watching lately. We're probably not going to go over extensively all the anime because there's a lot of anime. There's like 40 anime airing actually 50 anime airing right now, counting the carryovers and long running stuff. So, for stuff I do not care about, I'll probably just like glaze over them like, that so exists. Anyway, moving on. But I'll try to at least give some like thoughts and stuff because it's fun to yap about like anime and stuff. I actually don't really really have that many friends who like keep up with anime a lot like I do, so it's a good way to like expunge my thoughts and feelings on it. Most of my friends are like really busy and stuff, so pretty fair. I talked with my bestie about TV Hero a lot though the other day, which was really sad. I have another bestie who watches anime a lot, but he's also really busy. So we don't get to talk about anime that much really. But I do know like what she's watching as of like a few weeks ago when we hung out. So anyway, about the anime season. Starting off with season 3? I think it's a season 3. Anyway, season 3 of Fire Force. I do not like Fire Force. I just do not vibe with Fire Force. I think it is too thirsty to the detriment of itself. Like Fairy Tail in the later stages. Too horny, like dial it back, bro. Final Fantasy's back, bro, just a little bit. I don't mind some, but just like, don't have so much of it that ruins some of the characters and like serious moments. So I know it has like a lot of good moments and characters. I know it has like a cool Miyano boy who is like the Gojo of the Fire Force universe. And I think he's really cool. I think his name is like Benimaru? It reminds me of the Benimaru from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Very good series. Unfortunately, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is not airing at the moment. It is getting a new season. And in movies though. I think I'm behind on the novels though actually now. I think since they released a new volume this month, I am now behind on it. So I really gotta go and read the new volume one of these days. But right now, I am actually locked into this manga called Orient. Some of you might recognize it because it had an anime a few years back. The manga actually ended really suddenly. Like, I was not expecting it to end. Because the manga had a lot of like build up in the setting and characters I wanted to introduce. But then I found it just ended. And I was like, oh, was it axed? Because the anime did not do too well at all. And then I found out that the author's health, Shinobu Otaka's health, has been really bad. And she hasn't even been posting on a blog in the past year or so. So it's really depressing, actually. It's the idol rush to an end because of her health. It's good she was able to get to an ending at least. But yeah, it's a big shame. Like, Akatsuki no Yona is one of my favorite series, but it's kind of the same there. Like, there's some stuff that's clearly being rushed and put to the side because the author's health is not doing so good. Man, being a mangaka is such a thankless job. All the work you have to do for very little recognition. And then your health just gets messed up. Well, Otaka's like one of my favorite authors. I loved Maggie, and I loved the Sinbad series. I never actually seen her original series, Sumomomo. That opening is really catchy though. And that was her very first series. I have not read it. I'm not really interested in it, honestly, but I do love Maggie, Sinbad, and I do really like Orient. It's just I'm kind of surprised. Because knowing that it ends in like 40 chapters from where I'm at is nuts to me. Like, I don't think it's like a good way to illustrate. Let me think about a good example. Okay. So, One Piece. Y'all know One Piece, right? Very popular series. It would be like if One Piece suddenly started a big arc to face like Big Mom, right? Just to use as an example. And then suddenly you find out 50 chapters after they're in the middle, not even done fighting Big Mom yet, right in the middle of fighting Big Mom, you find out the series ends. Even though they have like the other Shichibukai to deal with, and they have like the other Yonko to deal with, and like the Marines to deal with too. That is exactly pretty much what it is. To give an example, like the series does switch to like a monthly format, but I was curious. And I looked to see how many arcs are left from after where I'm at right now. Because this one arc is like 73 chapters long. And then I found out one. It's like 2 arcs. There's one arc, like probably the set of the final arc, and then the final arc happens in like 10 chapters. It is so, and then other arc happens in also like 10 chapters. This just really rusts the hell out of it, and it's kind of sad. Like I haven't got there yet, so maybe it's fine in the end. But it kind of makes me sad because of all the setup Orient's been doing for like the power-ups, the character power system, and like the character relationships. It feels like it's barely scratched the surface of what it could do, because it's only introduced like 2 of the really cool Gojo people in the series, and there's supposed to be like 5 of them. And like, it feels like there's supposed to be an arc focused on one of them individually. And there's also like 8 other main villains. Okay, so let me explain this. Actually, you know what? I should put an image up at Orient so y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Let me look it up. Orient. And then let me see if I can find an image here. Okay, you know what? I'll just use the anime. I'll use the anime as an example. So hold on, let me save this. Let me save this JPEG here. Oops, that is Krito. I hope I didn't mess up my placement. It's kind of a pain, like sizing this right, so y'all can like have the text be somewhat legible even. There we go. And let me make this small. I guess I could probably just record it right here. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not doing the anime stuff yet. So anyway, Orient. This is Orient. And basically it's about samurai in like an alternate history Edo Japan that was conquered by, actually more like Sengoku Edo Japan. Sengoku Edo Japan that was conquered by demons. And Bushi, obviously samurai. And samurai are tasked to save the world and kill the demons. Basically demon slayers. And the power system in Orient is about the 5 different colors. And each of the 5 colors has a different like power to it. Red is able to launch fire like laser beams and make the green one is able to create constructs of it. The yellow is able to like power other people up, like give them armor, give them weapons, stuff like that. They haven't actually, okay, that's a funny thing. They haven't even explained where I'm at the other 2 colors and what they do. Green can also like heal people too. It's a nice system though. I do like it. It's not really easy to tell in the manga. Oh yeah, White. White is like the one white character we have so far is able to like teleport people. So presumably White has the ability to like mess with space and stuff. Kind of like taking the battlefield and stuff. That's what I assume White is gonna be. But anyway. They just established like the big power system and the deal with it. And it's already halfway over. It's just really sad to think about because I do think it's like a really good series, and you can really tell Otaka was pretty passionate about it because it carries a lot of like similar themes as like Maggie had. It doesn't have like the political stuff the second half of Maggie had, but I think that's fine because there was a lot of like time shenanigans in Maggie too. A lot of people got confused in the later stages, and a lot of like the plot details related to the final boss in Maggie. I'm not gonna say who the final boss in Maggie is, but it's a little obvious. So anyway, and like their motivation was explained in a spin-off manga. The spin-off manga pretty much exists to tell their backstory, character motivation, and why they're suddenly a villain. That's basically the purpose of the spin-off. A lot of people did not like the way they were tied together like that. And a lot of people didn't like the way Maggie ended. I liked it though. I really enjoyed Maggie. It was nice. I wish I had a better season 1 of the anime though. Season 1 of the anime was a very bad adaptation. Like the staff of it pretty much just outright said they did not like the manga. And that was insane to me at the time. Still kind of insane to me now actually. I've only seen like one other anime where the staff was just like, we don't like that thing, we're gonna change it up. And that's the Utaru Mono 2 anime, which has a lot of inconsistencies with the 3rd game because the guy just did not give a crap to play the 2nd game. And a lot of concepts that became important in the 3rd game were not adapted in the 2nd anime, so they pretty much had to do double work in the season 3 anime. I think the season 3 anime was really good though, despite the really unfortunate circumstances related to the main character's voice actor, Keiji Fujiwara, passing away. It's really a shame because I cannot imagine anyone else voicing the main character in Utalele Mono 2. It was probably his like best role, I think, just because of like, man, it was so good. He voice acted so well too. And they were actually able to get away with it kind of because of the way the plot happened in Utalele Mono 2. Because Utalele Mono 2 and 3 are basically like, oh dang, that guy looks like me. Hey, you look like me, bro. Oh, but bro, I'm gonna die. You gotta carry on my legacy now, bro. You gotta be me. And he's like, okay, bro, got you. And that's kind of how it went. They basically casted like the dead bro's voice actor as him to replace PTK. I think they did as good of a job as they could though. Especially since it does fit. So anyway, Orient is pretty good so far. I think I'm on like, what chapter of Orient am I on? I was like reading it before the stream started and stuff, but my eye was getting tired, so yeah. Chapter 88. I'm on chapter 88 of Orient actually. And the manga ends on like chapter 144. 50 chapters. That's nuts. Like the chapters get longer like at some point because it changes to a monthly format. But still, it's so nuts to me. I'm kind of worried on how it ends because of all the concepts introduced. I assume like they probably won't even bother to do like talking much about the other two colors. They're talking about them if they're necessary, but yeah. Actually, the other really funny thing is we're still in the baby power arc, and the main characters aren't that strong. Oh, my avatar post. Hold on. Are they? No! What happened? I can't move anything. Oh, oh yes, it's moving now. Let go. So anyway, we're still in the baby power up for the mangas where I'm at, and like the main characters can't really do anything against the superpowered villains, because especially it's like the whole power in Orient is about the power offensive basically, because it's kind of like your reputation as a bushi and your household as a bushi. Your household gives you power, and how you utilize that power determines on how strong you are and your bond with them and the trust they have in you to be able to defeat your foe. I think it's a cool system. It's literally the power offensive, so can't even go wrong with that. But right now they only have like 3 characters in their like household. I assume they're gonna get a lot of characters in their household after this arc, because yeah, good luck. Good luck, man. So anyway, I should probably stop yapping about Orient because I think we've been yapping about Orient for 20 minutes now. And this was supposed to be about the spring anime season, but instead I've just been yapping about a manga I like and I've been reading today and yesterday. So let me get rid of this image here. Okay, there we go. Yay! I got the right image. So anyway, as I mentioned, I do not stand Fire Force. Pretty fair if you like it though, but I don't like it. I don't like Life Force. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Okay, let's cross this out then. And I don't really like this X. Let me change the breast a little bit then. Let's see. Whoops, wrong one. This one? No. I know there's like a different type of breast I could use. How did I figure out this breast again? I might be stupid. I didn't know. Oh, breast piece. There we go. Okay. I guess I'll probably use this one then. Okay, yep, I like that one more. Okay, I'll use this one then. So I do not mess with Fire Force. Pretty fair if you like it though. And now we go into red spots. Oh, I probably should just the end of red. And then I can do the end of blue. There we go. The colors actually might be a little bit different because I cannot remember. I will not be able to remember honestly, but it's fine. In hindsight, I probably should have made them like layers, like an X layer, a non-X layer. But it's fine. This is Witch Watch. I like Witch Watch. I'm actually a big fan of the mangaka. Like, we were talking about Otaka earlier and how he's one of my favorite mangaka. The author of Witchwatch, Shinohara, is also really good because he did 3 series that have been adapted into an anime. He did Skip Dance, he did Astro Lost in Space, and now he's doing Witchwatch. He's actually a really good author. He's really good at what he does. And it's like balancing comedy with like emotional beats. That's how it was in Skip Dance and Witchwatch. Astro is actually really different in terms of tone. Astro Lost in Space is like really serious and it's more of a drama about a bunch of like in the future and astronauts stuck in space, and they're like college students and they're having to survive out there and manage each other's bonds. It was really good though. It was really good. Shinohara is good, which makes sense because he learned a lot from Sorachi, because he was an assistant to Sorachi during Gintama's early one, and you can really tell because like they're really good friends. And Skip Dance actually had a lot of collabs with Gintama. They even had a crossover anime episode or 2, but it's kind of nuts to think about because crossover anime episodes never happen unless like Toriko, One Piece, and Dragon Ball. But Skip Dance and Gintama happened multiple times, and that shows how close they were, and I really liked it. I think Skip Dance really came into itself at the end because Skip Dance for like actually not most of its run, like for the start of its run, for like the first 70 chapters, I want to say, it was actually really comedic. It didn't really have a serious bone in its body. But then it started doing the backstories of the 3 main characters. And then the waterworks started. The waterworks started, and they were so sad in Kino. And they were so good. Like, the main character, Bosun, he was like adopted because their parents died and he was separated at birth from his twin brother. And he didn't know he had a twin brother, or when he died, he was even adopted for a while. And we like had to find out how he found out he was adopted and finding his brother. And it was a really emotional reunion because they were so happy. The funny thing is that's not even like the saddest backstory. That would be like the Sugita character's backstory. I actually don't remember his name. Switch! His name was Switch! His name was Switch. Okay. Switch's backstory is that he lost his brother. Like his older brother was his idol, and he really idolized him. But they got into a bad argument, and then his older brother lost his life. And then he became traumatized and started talking to a computer, mimicking the voice of his older brother and mannerisms. So it's like a really bad coping mechanism. And then there's like another arc where Bosun and the lady character of the 3 like take his head and get him to open up bit by bit. So he starts talking with his actual voice, like near the end of the series. And it's like really sweet. And I really like that part of the series. And then I think her name was Himiko. Himiko Toko? I might be thinking of the Boku Hero lady though. As for the lady of the group, her backstory was she was bullied. Then she started like being the-bully and then making friends that way. I don't really remember her backstory. I vaguely remember it, but I don't really remember that one, so I would have to look it up. But we have been yapping about Skip Dance too much, and let's just give this a blue check mark. Let's just give Witchwatch a blue mark because I'm enjoying Witchwatch and it's been a very funny show so far. But pretty decent too, actually, in terms of like production value and stuff. So that also helps with the comedy. It's got really good voice actors too, so I'm excited to hear more of it. I know there's like a really popular twink in it. He's got like the blue hair highlights in his hair, so I'm excited to meet him. There's also like a really hot boy in the opening, directed by Megumi Ishitani. Very good his opening, by the way. And he looks really hot in like a silly billy too. He's got a hat like I do. See my hat? See my hat? Well, the hat's gone now. Ha ha, lizards. Ha ha. That's okay. I'm a Muslim so, and I feel bald without my hat. You don't know I have a hoge. Like I have a little Gina hoge. See how cute it is? Oh god, it actually is so cute. Like bouncing around like this. It's like a feather. It's so cute. It kind of looks like I have a ponytail almost, thanks to it. But unfortunately, it's gotta go. You can actually still see him moving around. Even with my head on. The Hoge is simply that powerful. So let me make a blue check mark to Witch Watch. The first good mark of the stream. Other than like Orient and Sid Dance and Astro Lots of Space we talked about. So let me be careful here because I might miss you up. I think it's like around here. I did it perfectly! Oh my god! I'm so smart. I am so smart and intelligent, y'all. I'm so smart. Let me take some water. Okay, so next is enemy. Both of them I have not actually seen, but okay, I've heard kind of the same thing about these two actually. Lazarus is the original anime by Shinichiro Watanabe, and it's kind of like a parkour anime with like Stilisky from John Wick, like behind some of the set pieces and choreography. I think it's like an interesting idea, but I heard it's like not too good. But I will read out the premise and stuff. I just realized I didn't read out the premise for Rich Watch. Silly Witch does silly witch things. Causes chaos to a boy quest childhood fan who does not have a crush on her. And that's pretty much it. That's it. And also, all the school knows he's a witch, so that actually adds to the hilarity. It's not one of those works that are like, oh, we gotta keep it a secret from everyone else. And then they spend like the entire series keeping it a secret. No, everyone knows he's a witch. And they're only on the fun too, so it's like really silly. I like it though. It's really good-hearted. But it makes sense because, you know, Hana has always had a really big heart in his works. So about Lazarus, let me do my cool movie theater guy voice. The year is 2052. An era of unprecedented peace and prosperity prevails across the globe. The reason for this, mankind has been freed from sickness and pain. Nobel Prize-winning neuroscientist Dr. Skinner has developed a miracle cure-all drug with no apparent... Oh. Hold on. God dang, never mind! I forgot how long these parameters can be! Never mind! I didn't read all that, bro! I have like the page open in like my browser, but nah. No. I don't got time for this. I'm just putting it like a maybe here. Like I'm interested in the idea of a parkour anime, but I'm gonna wait until see how it ends, because original anime can be very hit or miss depending on like how they are, like from a production standpoint, how the direction is, and how the writing is, and also the music. The music and its placement can also matter a lot into an anime like appeal. And Lazarus is like, I don't know. It's an original anime, so it has to have a lot of pedigree behind it. So I am interested in regards to that, but I've heard it's kind of mid so far. But maybe it's just like the setup of it and stuff. Let me do a white question mark. There we go. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in it. And then the next one is... Actually, I'm really interested in this one. I'm really interested in this one. But... Okay, here's the but. And here's where they're kind of similar. Kowloon Generic Romance, I heard, is a great manga. A really great manga. The anime I've heard is very mid. And I've heard they're trying to adapt the entire, like, 15-volume manga in one core. And it's like, y'all can't do that. That is a bad idea. So, I'm interested in Kowloon Generic Romance, but I'm not interested in the anime, if that makes sense. They got Sugita to voice the main character, and I think that's a really good inspired choice. Because Sugita does not voice enough Ikemen, in my opinion. He really should voice more Ikemen. He's very good at voicing Ikemen, but he's also really good at voicing everything, because he's Sugita. Oh, that reminds me, y'all. Do y'all, like, look at Genshin? Okay, so was his character NPC in Genshin from the very start of the game in 1.0. Right now the game's in like 5.6. His name was Vaka, and Vaka was the leader of the Knights. He was the leader of the Knights of Mondstadt, the first locale in Genshin. But unfortunately, Vaka has been missing ever since the launch of the game. We have no hear, no hide, or see, no tail of him, other than him stealing all the horses and leaving the cavalry commander behind. It's very silly. But anyway, he also like adopted a wolf boy named like Razor. Hey, Razor his name. And also Rosalia, which is a vampire nun lady. And Vaka finally, sort of, kinda. He kinda sort of via like telepathy phone call, and he is voiced by Sugita. So I'm actually really hoping he's an Ikemen. At least like handsome and a pretty, like a good looking character is what I'm hoping for. But Genshin has not been treating its male characters very well, so I stopped playing it a while ago. I will live through Vaka in the Fanart. I'll stick with Honkai. Starwell. Honkai Starwell. I don't play that Impact. But that is a story for another time. So anyway, I like that they cast Sugita as the main guy in Kowloon Generic Moments. I do not like that they are rusting the crap out of the series and doing some questionable choices along the way. They're adapting it very literally. It's more like in the directional and pacing sense. And also like one of the voice choices I had. So I will put this as an actually, I have no idea what to put this as. I might put this as a red question mark. I think I'll put this as a red question mark because I'm interested in the series, just not the anime. So let me go to red. There we go. There we go. Red marks the spot. And what's the next one? Oh, it's these series. Oh boy, these series. This is gonna be a fun one. These two are gonna be a fun one. Okay, since they're both like really popular franchises. Okay, that was a little bit too far. I think it should be around here. Klasada! Actually, hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go! The next tier series are ones who have very interesting fandoms. I think these two are probably like the loudest online. So it's very funny that these two are together in the crop I have from the seasonal charts. Oh god, I'm drinking a lot of water. I got like a nasty fog in my throat, so it's kind of hard to talk for a lot without water. Anyway. So we have Saikyo no Osama. 2度目の人生は何をする Sorry, let me do that again. Saikyo no Osama. 2度目の人生は何をする Which is the beginning after the end. But people have been calling the anime the end after the beginning. Which I think is like really funny. I think it is so funny. So the reason why they call it that is because the anime has awful production values. The directing is bad. The storyboarding is bad. It's like 100% static shots and like level-headed like storyboarding. There's no interesting like photography, no interesting like scenarios from like a POV, like a point of view. It's just everything is like barely, very little with like heads looking at the camera. They're probably using like the manhwa panels a lot to like storyboard itself. And the animation is really bad. It's not even animation. It's like a slideshow. So everyone was like hyping this up as... Wait, hold on. You don't understand. This is gonna be the next solo leveling. This is gonna be better than solo leveling. It's gonna be Kino. It's gonna be peak fiction. And then the episode 1 ends. Actually, no. Before the anime aired, They were so confident about this show. They were so confident about this show. They released the opening a week early. I want y'all to look at those comments in the video right now. Look at them. Put it back into the kitchen. They ain't cooking nothing. And that's when the beginning, the end after the beginning meme started. Before episode 1 even aired, people were like, "Well, why would you use this to promote the show?" It was so bad, and it says not improved at all. As for what the anime is about, it's basically about like an emperor. He rules over like a futuristic land as a dictator, warmonger. He gets reincarnated into another fantasy world and as a baby. And from there, it's pretty much Mushoku Tensei, just without the more questionable parts. Just without the questionable parts of Mushoku Tensei. But ironically, it also has like no no sauce. The writing just has no sauce to me. It's like very incoherent. It's just kind of boring to me, honestly. Mushoku Tensei like skipped over the baby part. This series though spends like an entire. Actually, I think he's still a baby. I think he's still a baby as of like episode 4. He's still just like a little toddler, and I don't get that. Why does it think toddler humor is so funny? I don't get it. Like they kept trying to do like, oh no, he doesn't know how to like to control his bladder humor, and that was just so weird, man. Mushoku Tensei skipped all that. It like kept all the family bonding stuff as a baby, but this anime has family bond stuff. I actually like the family bonding in the first episode. I like that how the two parents genuinely loved them. They were really good at fiction for real. Don't like anything else though. Maybe the mom was better. I do not doubt the mom was better, honestly, because Eguchi Takuya tried to do actually, I don't think it's a Eguchi. Is it Eguchi? I sounded like Eguchi, but it might be someone else with a similar voice. Hold on, let me look this up. The beginning after the end. And then let me look to see who voices the main character. Oh, it is Furukawa. Okay, yeah, Furukawa. Furukawa and Eguchi kind of sound alike sometimes. And let me close this now. Difficult? Okay, yeah. Furukawa does a really good job because Furukawa is a really good voice actor. But it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Oh, I just realized y'all can see the 56% satisfaction. I guarantee you the people who had satisfaction are just people who do it for everything. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. They have been roasting the crap out of this anime, and for kind of good reasons. So anyway, I watched the first episode. Did not like it. I think it's like Mushoku Tensei, but sauceless. It does not help the anime is negative sauce. So I will cross this out. I'm very good at drawing X's, as y'all can see. And now I've got the Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Illegals, which is basically a spin-off of My Hero Academia about vigilantes, as opposed to like professional heroes and skill kits. That's pretty much the gist of it, I'm pretty sure. Is there anything else in the plotline you need to be aware of? Let me look here. If I can find it. Okay, there it is. Koichi Haimawari is a dull college student who aspires to be a hero, but has given up on his dream. Although 80% of the world's population has superhuman powers called quirks, few are chosen to become heroes and protect people. Everything changes for Koichi when he and Pop Step are saved by the vigilante Knuckle Duster. They get recruited to become vigilantes themselves. So basically, they are just heroes for the hell of it. Like Batman and stuff, I guess. And like Spider-Man and Daredevil. But they have no sauce like them. Actually, maybe they do have sauce. I did not read Vigilantes because I bounced off of My Hero Academia after they tried to, like... Hold on. The stupid frog! So anyway, I bounced off of My Hero Academia when they started trying to redeem Endeavor. And I hate Endeavor as a character so much. He sucks. I thought it would have been fine if they kept him as an irredeemable bastard. But the series kept on trying to redeem him and goes, he's the coolest guy ever, you just don't understand. But I could have forgiven that. I could have forgiven that with just like bad writing and wanting to sell action figures. I would never, because that is kind of what they did. They printed like action figures. So anyway, and then it happened. This scene in My Hero Academia that made me drop it and never look back. The scene where Endeavor talks to his wife, and his wife apologizes to him for all the abuse he did to her and her children. She apologized to him, and that just that pissed me off so much. That pissed me off so much. I just stopped reading. So yeah, goodbye. Vigilantes might be good. Vigilantes might be good, but it is poisoned by association with the franchise. I've heard it's better than the main series, but I will trust those opinions, but I will not be there to witness the opinion to see if they're verifiable. So I will cross this out too. It kind of looks like a frowny face. So then the next one, let me change this into a blue. There we go. And then let me move this to the side. There we go. Look at OBS. Perfect. I'm actually getting really good at this cropping. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh god. It's almost been an hour already. We're not even halfway done to this. Well, it'll probably get faster from here. Windbreaker Season 2. So, I am caught up on Windbreaker. Do I think Windbreaker is good? No! Do I think Windbreaker has really hot boys and they are animated and directed very well? Yes! The direction and the animation of Windbreaker have so much sauce, but the writing is just really bad. The writing of Windbreaker is just really bad. I actually really liked the start of Windbreaker Season 2 because it was just a lot of fighting without any talking. But the moment the fighting stopped and went back to talking, I just wanted to tear their thoughts out. Thinking of which, Windbreaker is that anime that went viral during Season 1. Because, like, one of the Gojo of the verse, ironically voiced by Nakamura Yuichi, the Gojo of the verse, he got his, like, throat bit by a feral, like, high school student who was supposed to be, like, his rival. It was so funny. The feral kid got his butt kicked, by the way, after that. But, even, like, it came with me, like, dang, bro, chill out. But anyway, Windbreaker, I do not recommend. It's basically about an outcast named Sakura, and he comes to the city to get away from the toxicity of his previous life because he heard about the famous Sakura High, and basically that they had a bunch of gangsters and delinquents being superheroes for the city. And it's like, it's got a good heart, kinda. Sakura is a really good boy. I do really like Sakura, and like, I think the characters are fine. The main cast anyway. I hated the villains in Season 1. They were sauceless. They were just sauceless villains. They tried to give depth to the villains, but it came out so late that it was just useless because it kind of contradicted the actions prior to the season. So anyway, Windbreaker has a lot of sauce in direction and animation. So if you want to see like hot boys be animated and directed really well, I can say you can watch it. But I do not like Windbreaker, personally. I watch it, but that's only because I'm desperate for cute boys being animated and drawn well. And it's like good popcorn food. It's fine popcorn food. It's got good music too. Speaking of which, they actually released character songs for Windbreaker. Windbreaker is actually like super popular in Japan, and they like released character songs for it. Character songs have been dead for so long. Like that was a thing when I was an angel, like in heaven. That says a lot about how like popular Windbreaker is for them to revive character song CDs. So what's the thing? I guess I'll put a blue check mark. I guess I'll put a blue check mark to keep things simple. It's like I post this on Twitter after the stream. There we go. I don't think it's good, but it is what it is. It could be worse. It could be a lot better too. I just wish they had a different writer. But the anime is doing a lot of hefty lifting for the manga, so yeah. At least it's successful, so I can't fault it for that. doing something right if it's hitting right for so many people. So now for the next one. Okay. Oh, my avatar froze again. I think this always happens when one of my videos are about to in my like playlist. So it's like the spring anime season, but right now, I got orb! I got orb! Nando demo. Oh, it's so peak. Can I just yap about orb and how amazing it is instead of talking about most of these anime? No, I know I can't do that. Maybe I'll do that for the next Dance stream. Maybe I'll just yap about orb. Nako wako tadupusi. Mirai go kato soon taberu. Danzu kaimo kamitsubus. Okay, I need to stop. This isn't a karaoke stream. I'm not doing a karaoke stream. I'm not even doing it like the right pitch and everything. But it's so addicted. I should skip this song because it's gonna keep me brainwashed. Oh, it's just like a brainwashed virus. If you watch it, you're gonna become so obsessed with it and love it so much, you can't think about everything else. The brain when orb happens. Oh wait, I just realized, since we're playing the game of Sisyphus on Sunday, does that mean it's like an orb game? Anyway, slime Talste 300 nen Sirane Uchini level Maxni Tatemasta Sononi, which is basically, I don't remember. But anyway, this anime, what the hell is this anime about? I never really thought about it. It's like an anime about a lady reincarnates level 999, busies herself with laid-back quests instead, loves slimes. You're invited on Ozusa's carefree and heartwarming adventures of leisure. Yep, basically like that. Basically like that. I heard it's fine. I heard it's fine for people who like this type of series, but I don't really enjoy this type of series, personally speaking. Like, they're definitely fine sometimes, but it kind of depends on the series. And this one just did not do it for me. My test on if I'll try an anime is usually if they have like 2 attractive male characters in the poster. If they have at least 2 attractive male characters in the poster, I'll usually give it a try. I'm very shallow. But that usually like tells me if it's like a Quinn's harem or like something I might be interested in. So let me cross this out. Let me turn this into red. So let me cross this out. If you enjoy it, that is perfectly fine. It's just not my cup of tea. There we go. And then let me go to the next one here. And then should be like around here, I guess. And then let me, oh, that was too far down. There we go. Oh wait, this is bothering me. There's like a little bit of the red. There we go. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, let me do this then. Kind of like that, maybe? Oh, that is too far. That is... Wait, actually, no. This is, Ah! Let me, make it go up then. Sorry. It's really hard! A little bit more. A little bit more up. Let me find it. Oh, I messed up. I think it's kind of like this, maybe? Why am I so bad at cropping this one? And then let's move it to the side a little bit more. Okay, is that enough? Close enough! Close enough! Just like the HBO Max cartoon. Close enough. Which I did not watch, but I heard it was pretty fun. Since it's made like by the regular show guy, and he I guess does good shows. I never watched regular show. I've seen like clips of regular show and Close Enough. I just never watch it. I don't really watch like Western anime productions that much, and I haven't in a while. Oh wait, did my playlist break? It did break. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is the orb ending. Let's go. Okay, so anyway. Okay. Katanaika no Osan Kensei ni naru. It is basically a isekai series. A humble old man. It's sunshine at his dojo. Getting isekai'd. Oh wait, no, it's actually not. It's actually not an isekai. Never mind. Is it in like one of those like hero party stuff? I like how this kind of looks like it's about like Wude is his father. Like it looks somewhat similar to him. Okay, actually, hold on. Let me read out this premise. Fanart is a self-acclaimed humble old man. As a sword instructor at his dojo in a rural backwater village. In his younger years, he dreamed of glory as a master sword master. But those days are long behind him. Out of the blue, he receives a visit from a famous former pupil who brings him world-shattering news. He's been appointed as a special instructor for the Knights of the Liberian Order. With his new life now turned upside down, Bale travels to the capital and reunites with some of his former students, elite knights, an ace wizard, an even adventurer who's attained the highest guild rank possible. Nani? But why do they all want his tutelage? As far as he's concerned, they clearly don't need him anymore. Can Bale live up to his new position and really ever get a moment's peace away from his adoring students? Okay, this does not seem like my type of thing. I can't tell if this is a harem or what. It kind of sounds like a harem. But I think there might be a boy in the like other visual. No, that's not a boy. Never mind. I guess it's like a harem. So I do not mess with the series. I don't really watch harems nowadays unless it's like a lady MC harem. Then I usually watch those because I'm honest to my heart. And if it's like a boy harem, so I don't really watch them unless I hear really good things about them, like Gotobun, which I did really like. I did really like Gotobun, and I'm glad I watched it. Miku best girl, by the way. Miku best girl. Oh, my voice is like really bad today. Maybe I can't get through this list. Maybe we need to continue it next week or something. I have to get to a certain point. I'm gonna keep going for as long as I can until my voice dies, though. I got what going to do on Monday, so I hope it's better by then. It's a good thing I didn't do that. I was going to do a 100-line gorilla stream today, but my voice wasn't feeling too well, so I decided not to do a gorilla stream. And I decided to just rest my energy for now. Seems like that was a good decision, actually, but still wasn't enough. So let's put a big mark on this. If it's good, then I'm glad for ya. I think some of my friends are actually enjoying it, but not my type of series. Is this the Compass anime? I think this next one is the Compass anime. Let me see. I think it's... I have no idea what this one is because like text is so huge. It covers most of the key visuals, so I can't tell what anime it is. Oh, I think this is one of those evil healer animes where he's like trying to get revenge because of injustice done to him. Wait, hold on, let me... Okay, there we go. That should be a little bit better. I'm just gonna go ahead and cross this one out. I do not like these evil healer anime. And like anime that I automatically am not gonna watch all those anime about being badass from like the hero's party. It's been really popular lately. Because I know they like symbolism for like these disgruntled salarymen, but I just don't like those type of series. Because they're like a really dark-hearted series. Like I don't know what the right word is, but they're not very pure-hearted. They are not optimistic, I think is the word. Like, oh, the world sucks. Everyone sucks. But I'm different. I'm built different. So I don't really like those type of series. I will cross this one out. Also, the anime currently playing on this playlist is Gundam. But Gundam is actually a spring anime, which means this is a lie and should not be here. Is this even the first anime? Wait, hold on. Okay, I thought it was being called. Never mind, it's good. So anyway, I'm just gonna cross this one out. Evil healer. Hold on. I guess I'll read the premise for the sake of being fair. Man says uses Zeno, self-taught healer from the slums. But as his power grows, even the world power signals. Can he back the odds and heal a wound that then cast him aside? Okay, yep, evil healer. Evil healer's right. Everyone else is wrong. If it's not actually like an evil healer one, then maybe I'd be a bit interested though, but yeah. As far as I can tell, it's an evil healer anyway, so not my type of thing. Next one! Should be around here. Actually a little bit more to the right. Hold on. There we go. Yay! There we go. Haite kudasai, Takamine-san. Haite kudasai, Takamine-san. Gunner anime. Not my type of Gunner anime though. But not my type of Gunner anime. What's the plot like? Let's see. Takamine is the goddess of a high school with perfect grades, sees the Miss Perfect. But soon find out the secret behind Takamine's unbelievable success. Or underwear. Shinji ne kodomo... Ah. Shinji no kodomo tachi. Kodomo tachi, okay. Let me re-see this one. Maybe this one's a bit better. The Shinji family with their 7... Oh, wait! This one's by the Rental Girlfriend author, isn't it? The Rental Girlfriend's manga. This one does have the two cute boys, but it's the Rental Girlfriend. So I'm assuming the other boy in the family is just going to be used for rom-com triangle hijinks. A Shinji family with 7 children reside in a mansion, and then they all start falling in love with each other when they find out they're not blood related. That is the gist of the plot, I'm pretty sure. Always trying to coerce me to botting views. Little do they know, I am too broke for that. Botting views is something I shall never do because I am true to my heart. Perhaps even the glory in victory if I don't have the genuine views to back those up, huh? So anyway, I'm going to cross this one out. I don't like Rental Girlfriend. I don't like this one either, probably. I heard this one as troubling too. What's the next one? It's going a bit faster now, at least. Let's see. Okay, actually pretty perfect. Tanzen no Yujo wa Seiritsu Suru. Iyasinai. Oh, is this the one about like having a best friend who's a lady? I mean, my best friend is a lady, but there's never been anything romantic or anything. So I kind of like hope this doesn't like segue into being a romance about the best friend or anything. But knowing how these type of series go, it's definitely gonna be a romance. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can find it on InChart so I can read that out the premise. Childhood BFF seen Martin use Val friendship has turbulence when you reunite with his first quest in high school. Martin, who's never known the fuzzy warmth of the quest, now must confront her feelings. The shared dreams of peaceful days as some gardening quarrel, but yeah, the whole thing is just about falling in love with your best friend. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, can't they just be besties who support each other? Why does it always have to be about romance? I am intrinsically opposed to this anime. So I'm going to cross this out. There we go. Plenty of people have had like best friends without romantic intentions too. So, next one is Ahaden-san. I didn't know Ahaden-san was getting a season 2. I thought season 1 was fine. Like, fine. I respect the author for liking size diff. Like, I think all the series are about size diff. So at least I respect them for staying true to their heart. What is Ahaden really about? I think it's like about like opposite couple, size diff. That's the gist of it. Ahaden's fine. Ahaden-san is fine. I know there's like some funny bits into it that I've seen on YouTube. Or like clips. But not my thing. Not my thing. So let me cross this out. Perfectly fine if you're into it though. Yay! We got a good series again! So let me look for the thingamabobber. There we go. Okay. Kijin Kendall's Gen Tosho. Kijin Kentosho. Okay. I've never heard of this one. I guess it's not very popular. Let me find it. Let me find it. There it is. I've literally never seen this anime before. And it's like by Yokohama lad, which did like Sahete no Paladin, which I loved. In the Edo period, there was a shrine maiden called Itsuki Hime in the mountain village of Kadono Jinta. A young man who acts as the shrine maiden's guardian, despite being a stranger, encounters a mysterious demon who speaks of the far future in the forest where he went to defeat it. From Edo to the Heisei area, this huge Japanese fantasy series follows a demon man who travels through time while continuously questioning on the meaning of wielding a sword. They give this first episode of 1 hour premiere? Seriously? I've never heard of this anime! It's got 5 episodes out! That's so funny. That is so funny. That is so funny. They really put so much... Hold on. They put so much bets into this anime, but it seems to not be doing well at all. I feel bad for them. Hold on. Let me do this a little bit more. There we go. Good enough! I mean, the plotline sounds okay, but the fact I've never heard about it probably says everything about the quality of it. If anyone's seen it, let me know though. Maybe I could change this cross mark into a plus mark one day. And now we've got into something good. Gundam Quarks! This one I'm actually really enjoying so far. I haven't seen the latest episode yet, but I really enjoyed it so far actually, because it's like an alternate history version of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, which I have seen. And it's got so many references. But out of all those, they do not explain what a MAV is. I've heard speculation that sounds about right, that MAV actually means Mabudachi, which is basically besties or like oomph. Which sounds about right, given the context they've been using. They turned like a random side character from Gundam into like Solid's boyfriend. Which I really respect. I respect him so much. He was like always like a young guy too in the original series, but they gave us like a 50-year-old design. So the fact they aged him like down visually is perfect. It's really good so far. If you have seen the original Gundam, I recommend it. Basically, how do I explain it? Imagine in Star Wars if the Sith won during the Clone Wars, and you're witnessing that story, alternate history from there. And like, what if Luke was actually always Darth Vader, even as a child? I guess kind of like that. And also Obi-Wan was also Sith Lord, I guess. Very good though, very good so far. I really find it funny that the second episode was a fanfic by Ono. Like, he had so much song-leading moments in that special. They even had the iconic song BGM going da 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 da. It's so funny. It was really good though. And it's been good so far. I really enjoyed the Saw fanfic episode because I am a Saw fanboy. He's just a traumatized gay boy, so I respect him and like him. Let me get my blue mark. There we go. Yay! This looks more like a V side, but you know what? That fits because there's a Gundam called Gundam V for victory. Well, it's not very good though. It's not very good. It's more like tragedy porn, really. So let's move on here. How much more do we got here from here, actually? Probably a lot, actually. Actually, yeah, I still have a lot to go. I might not finish this exactly in the stream. Oh my god, we have not even got... Actually, we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we are not finishing the stream. We are not finishing the stream. I'm sorry, we're not finishing the stream, y'all. My throat is not good enough today for that. I'll do what I can, though. Maybe one more row, 1 or 2 more rows. Let's see, is this good? Like here? Is that good? Okay, probably fine. Oops a doodle. Well, I need to go this way anyway. Let's see how this looks on OBS. Whoops a doodle. There we go. One more. One more. Difficult? I can do a little bit more. 1, 2. Let's see here. Okay, now I did too much. I guess I should just have 1 click as opposed to 2 clicks. Let me zoom. Oh no. Okay, I guess. Good enough, I guess. So, Sentai Daisukaku 2nd season. Actually pretty good so far. I thought, like, from the base premise, it's kind of like a boy version of those magical girl anime that thought, what if magical girl, but dark? But it's okay. It's like, what if Sentai, but dark? It's okay. I like it though. I think it's like, there's a good core mystery behind it. And I think the writing is good and the execution of the premise is good. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's basically about, like, what if, like, the Super Sentai was actually about capitalism and the Sentai actors were actually, like, real superheroes, but they are bastards, and the grunt enemy force were actually good guys and, like, just trying to vibe. But the Super Sentai keep using them to overfarm for money and capitalism. Basically like that. And then one of the foot soldiers decides to kill the Sentai in Among Us. Super Sentai Among Us. That is what it's about. Super Sentai Dark Magical Girl Among Us is the gist of it. I think that describes it perfectly. So I'm going to give this a check mark because I am watching it and enjoying it. Oh, and season 2 just introduced like a new goth twink emo boy, and he's really hot. So I also give it plus points for that. This looks more like a V. I suck at this. Next one. Arumazo ga shinu made. Arumazo ga shinu made. God, my pronunciation can be so bad sometimes. Like, I guess it doesn't help, like, when my throat is, like, incredibly dry and I'm, like, forcing myself to keep talking. Let me look at the premise here. Arumajo ga shinu made. Okay. On Meg's 17th birthday, she learns that she only has 1 year left to live. A mentor, the eternal witch Faust, explains that she is cursed and the only way to save herself is to grow a seed of life using 1,000 tears of joy. As Meg begins her quest, she finds herself drawn into the lives of her friends and neighbors in ways she never imagined. By staying independent and using her magic to comfort them, they learn how to practice those memories and connections can be. Actually, this sounds pretty nice. This sounds pretty nice, actually. This sounds pretty nice, actually. But there's no cute boys in the main poster, so I am not for it. I am very biased, but it sounds nice, but not watching it. I'm assuming the other people are liking it though. I've never seen it before or like around or anything, but it seems like a nice series. Typical. I guess the plus side doing another stream is I can just spend so much time yapping about To Be Hero. Next one. Oh, this one I actually heard a lot of good things about. Next one I heard a lot of good things about. Should be around here. Oops. Yay! Close enough. So this next one is Rockwell Lady. No. Dashinami Daste. Oh wait, is it Daste or Deste? Deste. Dashinami Deste. Okay. I've seen a lot of good clips from this one. I heard it's actually really good. I'm tempted to watch it. I heard it's like a rock anime, but it's like really loud metal. It's about like girls in like a class S parody or school and basically going like that. I heard it's really gay, but it kind of has to be since class S and all. I'll put a white question mark behind this one. What was Born the opening to? Oh yeah, okay, now I know what it is. Well, I remember what Born's the opening to now. Let me try to find it on here. Let me find it here somewhere. There it is, okay. An all-elite girls' school academy where fine young ladies gather. Lisa Suzunomiya, now the daughter of a real estate tycoon after her mother remarried, is forced to abandon her guitar and rock music to fit in. However, her passion is reunited by sounds from the old school building as she meets a skilled drummer who shares a love for rock. Together, they embrace their inner rock stars as elegantly clashing and ascending their way through the academy in this captivating tale of race and rebellion. That actually sounds pretty good, actually. That does sound pretty good. I will put a white question mark behind this because I'm interested in it, but I'm not watching it currently. There we go. How good things though. And then the next one is, oh, I'm actually watching this next one. Yorofoma. So to describe Yorofoma is a bit difficult, because they did a very bizarre thing for the anime's gimmick. So you know how all stories have a beginning, middle, and ending? Yorofoma decided it was built different. It looked at that tried and true formula and went, nah, I'd win. And they decided to skip the entire first volume of the light novel in a sci-fi tale, a sci-fi mystery tale built upon the relationship between the main protagonists. You don't even get to see how they meet. Usually when these adaptations decide to move stuff around, it's usually so they can introduce like a popular character faster or reach like an endpoint in the anime. Because like they're usually when adapting ongoing things, there's usually like a big arc, and usually anime adaptations want to finish off of said big arc, so they'll like rush material in order to get to said arc, or it's to introduce a really popular character faster. I don't know which it is, but whatever decision led to it was a really bad one, and you can see by the popularity ranking on the show that it is just not doing too well because of this decision. I am enjoying it. I would enjoy it a lot more though if I could actually see how the main two protagonists met. The writing is not bad. The writing, the direction, the production of the anime is not bad. And they even got Ono Kenso and Hanazawa Kana to voice the main two characters. And they are actually married in real life, so there's already intrinsic chemistry built into the anime. But we don't get to see how they meet, and that is just so weird. So weird for an anime whose whole like plot is about the relationship between these two. And I just cannot agree with the decision. No matter what led to it, I just can't agree with it. I don't like the decision, and I think it's definitely made the anime worse for it, and a lot harder for new people to try it. I was lost after the first episode. I had to like piece together what was missing, and like listening to what other people are talking about to understand what was missing. I like it, but I can't really recommend it in good faith because of questionable decisions. Okay, let me put a check mark. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like an extra check mark and not a V. Yippee! So let's keep going. Should be around here. There we go. Oh, summer pockets. I don't know what to do with summer pockets actually. I'm not watching summer pockets currently, but I used to actually be a big fan of key visual novels and their work, like Jun Maeda's Livestream. I used to be such a big fan of his. Actually, to be honest, I'm still a pretty big fan of like Little Busters and Kalnat and like Angel Beats. I think Maeda has a lot of heart into his books, and I think he's really good at writing the relationship between male characters. Ironically, he is more interested in writing about like straight romance, which I think is really funny when Little Busters is his favorite work of mine, but all he's been interested in writing is like tragic romances. He needs to lock in and write a BL, I swear to God. He'd pop off so hard if he wrote a BL. Little Busters is kind of low-key a BL because Riki, the main character, has so much more chemistry and gets along better with like his bro Kyosuke, and that's just kind of how it is. I'm interested in Summer Pockets and like and Looper 8 because Looper 8 has great artwork by Kei Motozuki. So let me read out loud the premise of Summer Pockets. Nakahara hiding. Never expected someone to feel like a dream. Sent to Torishido-jima Island to sort through his late grandmother's belongings. He met with endless sea, quite nostalgia, mysterious goals. Of course, mysterious goals, I think. Each chasing something just out of reach. As he settles into island life, lost memories begin to surface, and he finds what he never knew what he'd lost. Pretty much like generic, like, Nikige premise. Go somewhere, meet mysterious girls, befriend them, learn their secrets, fix them. And they fix you too, because the protagonist usually has like a secret too. A problem to fix. I'm not watching it. I'm interested in it because of nice memories. I'll put a question mark behind this one, because I'm interested in it, but yeah. There we go. Next one is Apocalypse Hotel. This is actually another question mark, because it's an original anime production by Cygames, which a bit hit and miss for me. The only one I really enjoyed was Baven. But you know what? Baven was amazing. Baven was secretly a BL anime, and I thought it was amazing. And so Apocalypse Hotel? You know, I never looked to see what Apocalypse Hotel is actually about. What is Apocalypse Hotel actually about? Let me see here. Following the collapse of civilization, one story to tell stands among the ruins of Tokyo's Ginza district. Overrun by nature, this lone hotel continues to defy humanity's collapse. Current guests? 0. Check-ins? Scheduled today? 0. Yesterday's website traffic? 0. Enter with caution in the story of survival and mystery in a world where the memory of humanity begins to fade. So the thing with Cygames properties and Cygames original anime is there's usually like an epic twist in them. I don't know what the epic twist is in the Apocalypse Hotel, but there probably is one. But I am not watching Apocalypse Hotel at the moment, but I heard good things about it. So I'll put this as a question mark because it sounds interesting, and I've heard good things about it. There we go. I do that with somebody. It's like a little hook, like Captain Hook. Next one. Oh, I can tell this one's gonna be a red X already. I'm gonna change it already. There we go. There we go. Let me check. Yep, this works pretty well. Over here, rest your eyes. Orewa Saiken. Wait. Okay. Orewa Saikan Kokani Kokano Akutoku Ryoso. Orewa Saiken. Is it supposed to be Saikin as opposed to Saiken? Say, oh, Seiken! I'm stupid. I can't read the text. Orewa Seiken Kokano Akutoku Ryosu. Let me look at the premise here real quickly. At least do give it a try. After all, life of honesty left him behind. Life of honesty. After a life of honesty left him behind, Liam is reborn into a vast interstellar empire with one goal. Be the galaxy's most evil... I don't like this type of series already. Be the galaxy's most evil lord. But how hard he tries to be hired, his wicked plans keep backfiring into peace, prosperity, and adoring fans. Galactic chaos, magic, and mecha await in this hilariously misconstrued tale of a villain who can't help but impress. Actually, I think that sounds okay. It kind of reminds me of like a male-oriented Bacarina. Pretty much like Bacarina. I think it might be okay then, if it like plays into the comedic side. But it's not my type of tea, so I'll put this as a red mark anyway. Could be good though. Could be good though. I do not doubt that. The next one. Next one's actually been really fun. I'm going to prepare the blue check mark. There we go. Let's go! Sin Samurai Den Gaiba! Yeah! This one I'm actually really enjoying. This one I can actually yap about for a little bit. The protagonist, Yaiba, is a wild samurai boy who trains in the jungle with his father, Tenjiro. By chance, Yaiba returns to Japan where he meets his rival Takashi Onimaru, who has the same samurai spirit as Yaiba. In a new training ground, Yaiba is living a life of serious competition, but when Onimaru obtains a legendary demon sword, he's on a journey full of spectacle and great adventure. I like how this premise on Anchar does not even mention the lady. She's just like the token lady. That's not even important. Not even important enough to be mentioned. It's just Yaiba and his rival, male rival. But anyway, Yaiba is great so far. Looks fantastic. Sounds fantastic because it's got really great music too. And Yosomasa Hosoyan voices the main villain Onimaru, and he sounds delightful as him. But Yaiba? Hold on, let me show y'all a pic of Yaiba. I need to show y'all a pic of Yaiba so y'all understand this little trope. This little absolute demon who I'm about to fall down a toilet. One moment. Hold on 1 second. Can I find one where he's being a little gremlin? One where he's a little gremlin? Nope. Nope, I cannot find one where he's being a little gremlin. But you know what? It's fine. I will just use this pic of him. There we go. There it is saved. And then wrong one. Oh, there we go. What are you gonna remember? Oh, Yaiba has B in it, that's why. Yaiba. That makes sense. So let me show y'all this image. This little trope, this little demon, this absolute bastard, this absolute runt. He is a foul, wretched creature who deserves to be put down. Do y'all want to know what he did to the good Samaritan Onimaru? Onimaru was a good, sport. He trained, he had a loving family, he had a nice life at school, he was a top kendo student in Japan, he made it, he was real. But Yaiba, this little turd, he pestered and terrorized Onimaru. When he met Onimaru, he flew a sword strike at him. They weren't even in a duel. He was just minding an old business and Yaiba was like, yeah! And then try to swing at Onimaru. But you want to know something? My goat! Oh god, my YouTube studio froze again. Hold on. Let me wait until my video studio stops freezing. Hold on. Oh, there we go. My Goatee Maru, I will call him for the rest of the stream. Goatee Maru dodged to the right, and he grabbed his kendo sword from his bag and whacked Yaiba on his noggin. That taught that little turret a lesson. You wanna know what lesson taught him? It taught him that he wanted to fight him again because, oh no, that didn't count. That didn't count. But you wanna know what? This little turret swung first. He swung first. And he still got his butt kicked. Do y'all wanna know what Yaiba did in response? He decided to ruin Onimaru's life. He ruined his reputation at school. He decided to try to kill the guy by trapping him in a hole under a rock until he agreed to fight him. He stole his very expensive kendo equipment and threatened to destroy them all if he wouldn't fight him. He is just... man. And you want to know what to make it worse? When Onimaru wasn't at his house, his pet chicken flew over and destroyed his pen houses for his chickens because Onimaru is kind of like a farmer, his family is farmers. This pissed off Onimaru so much he finally decided to fight Kurogari. Nah, he was just throwing cans at the little kid. But you wanna know what else? Onimaru, this good Samaritan who plays by the rules as a good sport. Yaiba is just a barbarian. He was throwing kicks at him. He was throwing dirt at him. He was doing all sorts of manner of monkeying around to defeat Onimaru using whatever tricks he can pull. Onimaru, my goat Imaru, he fought back against it all, tooth and nail against this little brat. But at the very end, my goat was taken down by this kid. You wanna know what this kid did after beating Onimaru finally? And this goal being 1-1? He cheered! He popped up! He was dancing around going, ha ha ha, you loser! I won! I'm the strongest in Japan! Nah, bro. If that was me, I would've just... Onimaru crashed out after this and grabbed the magical demon sword to go and kick Yaiba's butt. And you wanna know what? He was completely justified. Absolutely justified to teach this turd a lesson. Like, I know Yaiba is eventually going to grow up as a character and probably apologize for what he did to Onimaru. And he'll, like, be an actual, like, kendo fighter, a swordsman, instead of, like, doing these monkey tricks with his feet and stuff. But, like... I mean, it's a really good show. It's a really good show. The protagonist is a turd, though. He deserves getting his butt kicked in by the main villain. But anyway, that was really good so far. Gorgeous animation, really wonderful music so far, great voice acting. What more could you ask for? I've heard that they're kind of rushing things though, because the manga is really long and the anime has an undeterminable amount of episodes, so they're kind of rushing it so they can fully adapt it and stuff. But it's not too much of an issue so far, like the Sama King reboot was. But I have not read the Yaiba manga, but I've heard they cut out some killer stuff so far. Like, in the manga, Onimaru has like a really loving family who's around to help guide him. In this one, they're all gone. Because they don't have the time to like establish his family and stuff. So they just put Mrs. and Mr. Non-Pig in this film. So anyway, that was really good. I recommend it. Especially if you like shonen anime and stuff. But I just want to warn y'all, Yaiba is a turd. Like, the character Yaiba. I'm getting some water. Actually, I might call it here. My throat is really dying. I don't know why my throat is so bad today. I'm sorry. I'm like really sorry that like my throat has been so bad today. And that like I'm kind of low energy. But I've just been like, my throat is constantly dry. It's really hard to do a just chatting stream, a Jatsudan stream, and just chat and yap away when my throat is like this. And I got like another stream tomorrow, and I gotta record on Monday. So yeah, I'm really sorry the stream is so short. I wanted to do like the full seasonal shot, no matter how long it took, but yeah, I'm really sorry. Also, my avatar's been frozen for like 3 minutes. I'm really sorry about that too. Maybe I shouldn't do a playlist. Actually, no. I need the playlist. I need the playlist. I'm gonna absolutely crash out. Oh god, my throat. I'm actually gonna die. I'm not gonna die again. Don't worry. I am well experienced with death. This is not one of those feelings. Please, Papa Video Studio. Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, I'm not fuzzy anymore. So let's see how much of these we got done. Did we at least get half of these done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we actually got halfway done. We got halfway done with the anime chat, which I think is good. I am very happy we got halfway done. So I'm actually really happy to get like halfway done. So at least we can pick that up on like... I don't know when we'll do the next Satsudan stream. I already got my schedule done for next week, and there's not a Satsudan stream for next week because I want to focus on 100 line. Maybe like the week after we can do a just chatting stream and finish this chat up, like on a Tuesday, or like a Wednesday or something. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for Backpack Keto, which will be a one-off stream. I'm actually surprised Backpack Hero is so long. I was looking up to see how long it was, and like if I should try to do it on one stream, and I saw it was like 10 to 20 hours long. So yeah, I'm not doing that. It's gonna be a one-off, but maybe I'll do more Backpack Hero streams. But for now, it's planned to be a one-off unless I really like it. I thought about playing the online one, but I didn't want to maul against people who have been playing that game for like years. So I just want to like vibe and play a nice chill game with the mechanics because Grand Blue did like an April Fool's event based off the event. Based off the games, I wanted to like play the actual version too because I had a lot of fun with the April Fool's event. So that's why I'm playing Backpack Hero Tomato. And then Monday I'm recording. I think Tuesday I am doing 100 line defense. Okay, I guess while I'm here, I'll tell y'all what my schedule is for next week. I've actually got it done already. Should I just show y'all? Hold on. Let me show y'all my schedule. It is not official yet, so it's liable for changes here along the way. But for now, it is my schedule. Bam. Yeah! Okay, yep, Tuesday, I'm doing 100 line defense. How do I do it? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. So basically, this is my schedule for next week. I'm doing the 100 line defense on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. On Monday, I am going to be recording for my ASMR stream because I was originally going to do this in a live stream, but I decided it'd be much easier for me. Probably better quality too if I just did this in a video upload, and I will edit it and stuff in like CapCut. So I will record on Monday for the video. I will edit the video on Thursday. The video will be released on Friday, and then we do 100 line defense on Saturday, and then on Sunday we do our one-up stream for the week, which is going to be the game of Sisyphus. The right game. The game about orbing around. They see me in Orbin, they hate it. So I'll see y'all on Tomato for Backpack Hero, and then I'll see y'all on Tuesday for 100 line defense. I'm really excited to play more 100 line defense. I'm being very careful for spoilers, so I'm going to lock the hell in on Tuesday. I'm going to lock the hell in. I'll probably do like a 10-hour stream on Tuesday because I really want to lock in for the game, and I need to catch up since I'm not going to be playing today or tomorrow. Bitch, I gotta rest my voice. So I'll see y'all then. Let me cancel this out. We could do a Zatsudan actually on Saturday or Tuesday, but it would be a guerrilla stream, and it would probably just be about Orb, honestly. Because I don't want to do the enemy seasonal chart, because it would be like a minimal hour-long stream with how much I've been yapping this one. So, and we haven't gotten to the stuff I've been really excited to talk about, which is 2B Hero X and Kurositsuri, which definitely means it's going to be a long stream. So let me get this out of the screen. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. I have fun too. I'm just going to actually, I guess yeah, this is fine. And then let's see if I game capture, there it is. I can retitle this to Rita. Let me title this Secreta actually while I'm here. Rita. There we go. Yay! Okay, so I'll see y'all. Tomato! I keep forgetting. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. But also my throat might just be dead. So I'll definitely have to do a thumbnail though. I'll have to do a thumbnail this time. I just reused the thumbnail because I actually did what I wanted to talk about. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll do the anime Zatsudan continuation after next week. Wait, actually, when is after next week? Oh, actually, I'm cool with that week. That will be very exciting because it'll be with Lita and Akami. Lita is one of my best friends, so I'm really excited to play it. People with Akami and Lita. Of course, it could be rescheduled by then. It's only scheduled so far for the 10th, but it could be rescheduled before then because it's so like another so. And Akami and Lita are both very busy, but I'm both very grateful they need time for this. And I don't know if the Pummel Party is going to be rescheduled. Sure, we will see. I'm waiting on some stuff before I decide to like pencil in a date with the others. So yeah. And as for other collabs, I will be playing Repo again with my VTuber sibling. Like it'll be like modded Repo. I don't know when that's going to be. I haven't like talked about it with them yet. I'll probably message them tomorrow about it. And then we can figure that out. It'll definitely be after the Repo with Lita and Akami though, because I'm really stupid. I don't know how to unpawn my game. And yeah, that's pretty much my schedule for this month. And there'll still be ASMR streams and stuff, but I just wanted to try my hand at like doing a pop-up upload one. I'll probably do like these type of videos like once a month too, because I'll be doing like commissions, like, and then using them in the ASMR video. And this one is like a white day date, which is gonna be kind of ironic because I've never been on a date before. This is gonna be my ideal of what I think a date is like, so look forward to it. The loveless yet loveful, hopeful loser. And what is he thinks a date's like? So look forward to that. I'll see you later. Bye 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 bye.